In the quaint village of Grace Mountain, nestled deep within the lush Carlithian forest, there lived the Harvest Lord, a skeletal heir to the throne with a head of pale white pumpkin. Though he appeared fearsome, villagers cherished him for his kindness and boundless adventurous spirit. Once a mighty wizard, the Harvest Lord had lost his real head and thus his power in a bitter feud with his sister Moria, replaced by an ashen pumpkin. Ever since, he roamed the forest tirelessly, seeking to reclaim his lost skull and restore his former glory. One cool, dreary morning, while wandering the forest trails, he heard an owl hooting desperately nearby. The owl had become tangled hopelessly in a hunter's snare. The Harvest Lord, with gentle care, freed the grateful creature and continued onward through the dense fog. Later that same morning, as the Harvest Lord navigated near the enchanted bog, an eerie place shrouded by mystical fog, he stumbled into a clearing. Before he could gather himself, the witch of the area's guard dog sprang viciously from the shadows, its sharp teeth sinking deeply into his leg. He struggled fiercely against the rabid creature, growing weaker by the moment. Just when all seemed lost, a swift figure emerged through the swirling mist, an archer from the bigger Y. With remarkable precision, the archer repelled the beast, saving the Harvest Lord from certain doom. Yet, the Harvest Lord was gravely wounded, poisoned by the venomous bite. In pain and barely clinging to consciousness, he whispered urgently to the archer, "The only cure is a tooth of Montecara, the snaggle-toothed witch." Determined to save his newfound friend, the archer set off bravely into the dense woodland near Moria's cottage. Moria lived close to Montecara. For hours, he searched relentlessly through thorny vines and piercing eyes glowing ominously through the fog, until at last, the sun warmed the morning air, dissipated the fog, and he discovered Montecara's crooked hut hidden within the shadowy thicket. Needing a stealthy plan, the archer took careful aim through the dense foliage, targeting the witch's tarnished yellow tooth gleaming faintly like gold. Just as he was about to release the arrow, the goofy white owl, perched above, loudly hooted "Who's you?" startling Montecara. Momentarily losing his shot, the archer quickly regained his composure, aimed again and let the arrow fly. The arrow sliced effortlessly through the thick fog, striking the witch's tooth with pinpoint accuracy, extracting it instantly. With impressive speed, the owl swooped down, snatched the precious tooth in its talons, and soared swiftly away. They raced back to the bog, where the Harvest Lord lay pale and weakening. Quickly, the archer ground the tooth into a fine powder, mixing it hurriedly with tree sap. Gently, he administered the potent remedy onto the wound. Slowly, color returned to the Harvest Lord's pumpkin face, and strength flowed through his limbs again. Eyes fluttering open, the Harvest Lord smiled gratefully, his voice filled with genuine warmth. "Thanks for saving me," he whispered, acknowledging the bravery and loyalty of his companions. From that day onward, the bond between the archer, the owl, and the Harvest Lord grew stronger, forged through courage and sacrifice. Their daring tale echoed throughout Grace Mountain, a legend of friendship triumphing over dark magic. Montecara, defeated and humiliated, was seldom seen again, rumored to have fled deep into the Weatherfordian woods. Peace returned to the Carlithian forest, thanks to the bravery of friends who, in cahoots, had risked their journeys for one another's lives.